Now then, what's happening, and welcome back to another instalment of this thing we call life. Now, I don't know why I said that. Can't be asked to go out and redo it, but welcome back. Been really pleased with the first couple of videos. I'm buzzing to be back on long form. What are we going to do today? Hey, cry. Probably stop speaking like that, you fucking dickhead. I'm going to be looking at my FPL team. I'm going to talk you through it, mainly because I need to keep myself accountable. I do quite often what so many people out there do, is get dead excited about FPL, start a team, put my money in, by the way, put my tenner in, I'm fast and loose with that, alright? And then forget about it. At one point, I think like this, we're going back years, I had players on my team who were no longer at the club. They left in January. So that shows where my mind is at with that. And like I say, nowadays, I mean, it could be the same again, really, because I'm a busy dad. Don't have time to do anything. But what I would like to do is just carve out that way. I would say 30 minutes, but FPL takes so much longer than that. I've been tinkering with, they call me Carlo Ancelotti, the Tinkerman. Not Carlo. Claudio Ranieri, the Tinkerman. Yeah, they call me the Tinkerman because I literally change it. I chop and change like you wouldn't believe. So I've been trying to do this team for a good week and a half. And to be honest, whilst making this video, you'll see I will probably make some changes live. Well, not live. You'll see it whenever I post it. But how are you? Anyway, what's new? What's the latest? Like I said, I've been really pleased with the previous two videos. Good to get that community back. Yeah, I think I will be doing, well, I don't think, I know. I will be doing a weekly video, a roundup of the footy, where I probably will touch on my FPL and see how we get on there. But like I said, I'll tell you a little bit about me, a little bit about my life, how things are going with my missus, I was going to say. We're in counselling, actually. It's not going well. She wants the baby and the house. So, no, touch wood, that hasn't happened yet. Don't even put that into the ether. Let me bring that back. Hasn't happened, won't happen, never will. Very much in love. Although if you saw my short form content yesterday, you would realise that could be an illusion, because she... Well, I'll tell you what it was, basically, if you didn't see the short form. I'm on a weight loss journey, trying to stop being such a fat bastard, truth be told. So I've been running like fuck. I don't know if you've seen any of that. But the problem is, I run like fucking and I eat like shit. What a phrase that is, by the way. I run like fuck and I eat like shit. So yeah, I ain't losing any fucking weight, basically. But I bought a pretty green top that I was dead excited to wear. Put it on. Oh, fit like a bag of apples, mate. Tight as you like. So I've only just been able to sort of fit into it. It's still very tit heavy. And as we was driving to pick my daughter up, she was saying, "Oh, you're wearing your new t-shirt and whatnot." And I said, yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? It's still very tit heavy. She looked at me up and down, pissed herself laughing, to the point where I've never made her laugh like that in her life. There's a lot of things I've not made her do in her life. And she was laughing at the fact that my cleavage was protruding over... I don't even know if that's the right word. Protruding over the seatbelt. Divorce pending, potentially. Not even married yet, so might even just sack her off before the wedding. We're engaged, so... But that was... I bought the ring, and then we got caught pregnant. So then I proposed, and it looked like I'd just proposed because we were pregnant, but wasn't the case. I had the ring for it. Annoying she got pregnant, actually, because I was pissed off. I was like, just... fucking planned this for months, and then those plans went out the window. Looks like a shotgun proposal. Is that what they call it? Shotgun wedding, shotgun proposal. Is that the same thing? Anyway, should we talk FPL? Now, me and my mate have been back and forth with this FPL. At one point, I want to get this right. At one point, my mate was second in the world for a week, which is fucking incredible, isn't it? Only lasted a week, obviously, but still incredible. So let me talk you through my team. Now, people say you need two keepers, two decent keepers. Well, obviously you need two keepers, you fucking idiot. No, but you need two decent keepers for rotation. I've never been in that mindset, but then again, I've never won the league, ever. Even when there's been about 5 teams in the league, I've never won it. I'm always in the camp, you go big on a decent keeper, and then you get the best of the shit. So, and that's no offence to Martin Dubravka. By the way, I do apologise. If you're a watcher, Martin, I do apologise, not like you are. So yeah, give it away there, but I've got Martin Dubravka as my backup keeper. And I do believe Arsenal are the best team in the league. I think they're going to win the league. I think they're the best defensively. It'd be interesting to see how they do get on this season. I know a lot of people have obviously... I mean, Gabriel is an absolute liberty how much he costs. About 12 bastard million. No, I think it's about 6, but still, it's ridiculous. It's not, it's 8. Sorry, let me just get this back. Restore player, because I've been tinkering. Yeah, 8 million for Gabriel. Anyway, let me tell you about my keeper. I've gone David Raya. By the way, this is the ramblings of a madman. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but the older I get, I think, oh, maybe there is a little faint hint of that. A lot of comedians have it. Am I a comedian? Never done stand-up. Would love to be. I've got David Raya in goal. 6 mil. Broke the bank. But I do think... Well, I mean, he's won Golden Glove last 3 years, hasn't he? Something like that. So, he's the best keeper in the league. Do I need to say any more on that? You know, I know a lot of people have... I did have, for a while, James Trafford as my backup. But it meant that, obviously, going forward, the rest of the team wasn't as balanced and stuff like that. So, I think we're going to go David Raya and Martin Dubravka. Now, back 5, obviously, because you got a couple of subs in there. So I'm just restoring a few players because I've been tinkering whilst we've been talking. Back 5. Now, what I do is I obviously go straight to the money and I go, give me the least expensive player, right? He's not going to play a minute for me. And what I've done is I've got Matt Targett from Hull because he's got Premier League experience, albeit not fucking played for years. But, you know, it might be one of them when they're having tough times to bring him in. He's not going to play a minute for me. It's irrelevant. I've then gone 4, which I probably will play. I'll probably go for a back 4 most weeks. I've gone Diego Dalot, right? Got Hull first game, then got Ipswich, then got Everton. Feel like it's a good run. Feel like Man United under Carrick might have a decent season. And for 5 mil, put it there, son. Next up, Ezri Konsa. Now, 4.5 mil. 4.5 mil for an England centre-half. At Villa, yes, I know he's on the precipice. As we're recording this, he's probably gone. He's probably gone to Arsenal. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I've seen clips on TikTok and stuff saying that's a bad thing. Is it? I mean, Saliba's injured, so he probably is going to play. But then when Saliba comes back, I'll just ship him out, mate. No skin off my nose. I don't give a bollocks. I've gone Ezri Konsa, but is he gonna start? Arsenal fans, let me know. Is he gonna start if he goes to Arsenal? Because that is a bit of a game changer. But we are running out of time desperately. Next up, now this is what I was saying. Do you go Gabriel? Do you not go Gabriel? I didn't have him for a large majority of last season, and it fucked me. It absolutely fucked me. So I've gone Gabriel. 8 mil, though. That is ridiculous for a defender. He best be scoring 20 goals a bastard season. Yeah, I have gone Gabriel. Let's see the run-in for Gabriel, shall we? Coventry at home. You never know with these promoted sides. First game back in the league, they're going to be chomping at the bit like a little Labrador. So they might do an upset. And then they've got Villa and Chelsea. Back to back. See, I'm already thinking, do I get rid? Because I am tempted to go for Calafiori, which I know is the same club, but I can then save a little bit of coin, which I can invest later down the line. Now, the last pick for the defenders, I've gone for a little man called Van Hecke. Obviously, Spurs have just signed him from Brighton. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys, because that's what you get with me, yeah? Sincerity. Been sincere. Sincerity. Been honest, right? I thought Van Hecke was Van der Ven. I don't know why. I know the two different players, I know that. But it was a lapse in judgment, a brain fart. And I had Mickey Van der Ven last season. He did all right for me. So I was like, I'll just get him back in again. He's cheap. It was only when my mate said, oh, do you think that Van Hecke is going to be any good for Spurs? Is when I clocked they're two different players. And this is what I'm talking about. don't come to this channel if you're expecting ball knowledge. Yeah, because I will make mistakes. I quite often say Aston Villa and West Ham are getting mixed up because of the colours of the kits. So that's what you're working with. Now, obviously, I'm aware they're two different teams. You'd be a fucking moron to not know that. Then again, I am a bit of a moron. Right, let's move into the midfield, shall we? Okay. Midfield 5, again, I've just gone bosh. Give me the cheapest midfielder known to man, and that is a little man called Dow for Hull City. You'll notice that I've got a couple of Hull City players in there. That is because I'm from Hull. Okay, next up, another 4.5 number. We've gone Fletcher, Manu. I believe it's Dan Fletcher's son, right? You know, you never know, because he did get a couple of minutes, and with Carrick at the helm, you never know, a bit of nostalgia for the fellas. Again, won't play a fucking minute for me. Couldn't care less. Welcome to the club. Just sit there. Do what you want, really. You know, make yourself a brew. If you could sort the lads out with what they need, facilitate that. Be a good team player, right? Otherwise you will be fucking bombed. Next up, now this is a man I love, right? I watched the Man City documentary recently as well, you know, the new one, A Beautiful Obsession. And he's just a little cheeky chappy. Now, with the privileged, and I do mean privileged position I'm in, I do get to go to FA Cup games, and I've been to a few Champions League games last season as well. And I've watched Man City quite a lot. And this man, he does something with a ball that reminds me, if you watch the last video, I said Joe Cole's my favourite player ever. This guy, very reminiscent of that movement, that technique. Ryan Cherky. Cheeky little chap. Now, he was unbelievable. I think did he match Bruno's or beat Bruno's assist record or something like that in his first season in the Prem? So yeah, big fan of him. And if he carries on in the same vein, then I'm on to a winner. If not, then I've fucked it, I guess. So I hope he carries on in the same vein, because if not, then that is a waste of 7.5 million that I could have reinvested into James Maddison, because I'm thinking Spurs are going to have an unbelievable season. Now, at the minute, I've only got one Spurs player in my team, and that's a man that I didn't want in, didn't expect, thought I was getting a different player. So that could be a disaster. I don't know, but I think Spurs are going to have a great season. I mean, I think they've literally just signed Savinho, which, again, could be a shout to get in, but it's just mad, isn't it? It's fucking... It is mental. FPL, you can overthink it. And I'm not one of these. It won't surprise you to realise. I'm not one of these that plans game weeks in advance. My mate does, JMO. OG fans of the channel will remember JMO. Honestly, he's got like spreadsheets and stuff. He loses sleep over it. I worry about his mental health when FPL's on, truth be told. To the point where he's actually had to remove himself away from FPL a couple of times. Because... yeah, he's put too much emphasis on it. You know, things in his personal life struggling. I think his marriage broke down because of the FPL. Well, he's happy now. Declan Rice. Again, I've got Declan Rice in. I had him last season. I've got him for 7.5 million if they carry on with those corners that they whipped in so much last season. I just hope teams haven't got like aware to it. You know what I mean? They've got smart to it, because... fucking how many assists did he get last season? He was unbelievable, wasn't he? And you didn't realise... Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't fact check me. Don't be like that, all right? But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think at the start of last season people realised he was on corner kicks and free kicks and whatnot. So he was an absolute steal if you got him in from the start of the season. Obviously, his price bumped up as he was... fucking incredible. Now, next up, 8.5 million. It's a chunk of cheddar. All right. Semenyo. Again, watched him a lot last season. What a signing he was from... he was unbelievable at Bournemouth, but what a signing he was. He just went on leaps and bounds. Now, my only concern... Well, I say my only concern. I've got a few concerns this season. Pep's gone. That's massive, innit? You know, and we've mentioned this in previous videos as well. Is there going to be that crashing down to reality, you know, with Maresca in charge? It's like following Sir Alex Ferguson. Is it going to take 10 years for them to reach the pinnacle again? Because there's going to be a transition period. How did they manage that? I know they've got an unbelievable squad. Like when Fergie left, you can look at Fergie's squad that he left, and it was aging and it was in decline. I don't think City's is. City's is unbelievable. You got best striker in the world, which Won't surprise you till then. I've got him up top. But Semenyo was unbelievable. So, yeah, I've got him in. As I'm saying it, this is what I mean. As I'm saying it, I want to make changes. This probably will change by tonight, but we'll see. Right, strikers, front three. Erling Haaland speaks for himself. Yes, he's 15.5 mil. Liberty. But he is going to get you 20 plus, 25 plus goals a season. Easily. He is unbelievable. I don't think anyone can disagree with getting Erling Haaland in. And it's one of them where everyone's got him, so you have to have him. Because they're going to pay. I've had it a couple of times last season where I thought, I'll try and think outside the box. When people have captained him, or even triple captained him, I've gone outside the box and I've captained Mateta or something like that. Didn't happen in the end for me. He's gone on, scored 2 goals, double points. Fucked it. I mean, I was never in contention to win the league. That's why I was trying to do these little cheeky manoeuvres to find a way on the outside. But yeah, sometimes you just got to go with the mainstream. And that's very much in life, You can pretend to like these indie bands that nobody's heard of. Or do you just say, do you know what? Wonderwall's a fucking good tune. Get Haaland up top. Next up, Isak. Now, I know he was injured the majority of last season, but when he's playing, he's a player, isn't he? He's a fucking fine vessel of a human. So, yeah, I've gone Isak. Big money, though. 9 mil. But if he can find a bit of form, if he can find anything like the form he had at Newcastle, that's a steal in my book, I think. And he has got Newcastle first game of the season, so that would be... Imagine that. Straight back, first game of the season, hat-trick against his old club. Yeah, 2 fingers up to him. They've got no players left. He's probably playing against 7 men. So yeah, I've got Isak. Who have they got after that then? So it's Newcastle, Forest, Ipswich. I don't mind that running for him. Is Forest at home? Forest is at home. Don't mind that. And then last but not least, Jean-Philippe Mateta. Again, 6.5 million. I get him in my fantasy team quite a lot because he's a decent price and he does produce the goods. I was tempted to go for that Villa lad that everybody's been raving about. But again, never watched him with my own eyes. Don't know if he's going to start. Sometimes it's better to go with tried and tested. Mateta's been in the league years. He's proven. He scores goals. And he's got a fucking mint celebration. What's there to not like about him? I don't know how Palace will get on though without Glasner. See, every time I say something, I start thinking, I'm going to change my fucking mind now. Because it is... Right, so my starting lineup will be Raya in goal, Van Hecke, Gabriel, Concert, Delors, Semenyo, Rice, Cherki, Isak, Haaland, Mateta. Please rate that for me. Let me know your thoughts on that, because like I say, I'm by far no expert. I couldn't be further from an expert. I'm a casual. But I do want to win. I'd love to win. I never win anything. I'd really love to win this. So if you've got any thoughts, any feelings about that team, let me know. And hopefully I can make some changes before the season kicks off, which is rapidly approaching. Well, it's here, basically, isn't it? So, like a bit of ASMR for you. Do you like that? Yeah, no, let me know if you like that. I'll do a new channel, ASMR. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm really enjoying this long form content. It just feels like a chat with a mate, even though you're not there. You're out into the internet ether. But I feel like this channel is going to stop me going insane, because quite often I am just talking to a baby all day, every day. So, and that's just my miss. No, she will kill me if she hears that. Not that she's going to watch this. She would. I could think of I could write a list of 1,000,000 things that she would watch, and this will be 1,000,001. Not a chance, no way. Couldn't give a bollocks about sport or FPL. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be back next week with a roundup of the first weekend's action of the Premier League season. Hopefully there's been some upsets. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Hull City get some form of result against Manchester United. Said it. There you go. Come back to that one if you want. See you on the next one. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra.